Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the snake. So welcome back all my snake friends. How are we doing today? Let's find out how your week has been as we shuffle these cards up and down. We move them all around and we see what we have got for you today. Let's start about there, and we'll take that one from the bottom, we're going to take that one from the middle, we're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we're going to start off with a negative and we're going to move into a positive, so at least we can get that negative out the way first, and then we can move into a more optimistic place. But don't get your hopes too high, because black isn't always an attack and white isn't always all right, as I try to emphasize every reading. Let's see what we've got as we flip the first black one. We have got the Black Dragon. There they are, fighting in your corner. Now, unfortunately, there has been a bit of a difficult time. There has been a lot of stuff that you've needed to get done. This is a time of do, but unfortunately, you're not a doer. So you might be feeling a bit exhausted. You might be overthinking things a bit too much. You might be overstimulated. You may be mentally, drained. There may be things that are happening for you right now that you yourself may not be able to understand, but it's because you have been working on the capacity of a doer while you are a thinker. And there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with taking on a role of doing stuff and getting stuff done and stuff, because everybody is obviously capable of doing stuff or thinking about stuff. It's just some are more adapted to it than others. So yeah, of course you've been able to do things, but you have been working on the capacity of a dragon when you are a snake. And you have your own snake superpowers, which may not have necessarily been needed as much recently. So you've been working outside your own comfort zone and getting stuff done to try and achieve things. And I do think that you have achieved good things, because that dragon and the snake, they are very compatible. As far as doers go, out of the three, the monkey, rat, and the dragon is the one that you would want, I think, the most. So the dragon being there is a good thing. It may be in the negative, but I think that's because it's drained you. It's drained you, but you've got this never give up attitude right now, and you're just trying to push through. As we've seen over the last few weeks, you have pushed through. You've overcome things. You've overcome challenges. You have looked the enemy in the eye, and you have said, I will not surrender. There will be no defeat from me. And you have achieved great things. And I think now, as we start to move forward from this, you've kind of just realized like how much you've done. And this can be very overwhelming, especially for some snakes. This can be very heavy to deal with, and you may find yourself becoming a bit more introverted. Got the Rabbit Catalyst card there coming in. Change, swiftly moving in, swiftly taking away that over-encumbering feeling, or that over-encumbering kind of sense of, I would say in some ways, overstimulation or overdoing it, I suppose. Burning out, that's what that is. There's a burnout dragon. However, that white rabbit coming into play there, that is a card that is suggesting that it's now coming to an end. It's now moving forward in a way that has been productive, and there is no great animosity or conflict between the rabbit and the snake. So this is quite a good compatible card. But the rabbit is one for comfort. It is one for self-preservation. It is one for retreating and taking some R&R from time to time. Now, as I've just said, you aren't the type of person to, or at this point where you are, you're not in this point where you can be self-indulgent or you can relax. You're not in a place where you're relaxing or retreating. You are in a place where you are not surrendering. You are standing the fight, on a hill you're going to die on. However, that rabbit is telling you it's time to change now. We're going to change our approach because you've done it, and now it's time for a bit of R&R. Now it is time to relax. Now it is time to introvert yourself from this, because you need time to recuperate, to recover, to heal. You may be winning these battles left, right, and center, but your equipment is damaged. You are tired, you are hungry. It's time to fall back, recuperate, rearm yourself, have that opportunity to re-energize and fight another day. Because if you keep going in like this, you are going to exhaust yourself and you will get a defeat that will take you out of the game. And I do believe that that is preventable. I do believe that you can prevent that from happening, and I do believe that the only way that you would be able to do this is if you actually come away from all of the doing, come away from everything that you've got to get done, prioritize the things that you can't just, I suppose in some ways, ignore, because obviously there will be some things on your list that need to get done, but right now don't carry too much, don't over encumber yourself, don't take on too much, don't throw too much on your own shoulders, because you've already dealt with a lot. As I said, you've won all these battles, so why keep pushing forward now when you have the opportunity to break? And I think that's what this is. This is an opportunity to take a break. And then you can pick up the good fight again. There's that white dragon. Look, you couldn't make it up. That's fantastic. I mean, look at the speed of what this is moving. This is fantastical. It's like, fantastical? Is that a word? It is now. 2 dragons, fantastical. You are moving swiftly. You are moving swiftly, which is very, very good. You need time to recuperate, recover, time to retreat a little bit, and then boom, straight back at it in a more productive way, in a more kick-ass way. And that's what that is. You are kicking ass. You are taking names, and you aren't stopping. This is good. This is very, very good, because again, as I've said before previously, the dragon and the snake are very, very compatible, you know. And this little bit of R&R, so this is what I'm going to suggest now, is that take a break and recuperate. Do something for you. Take a couple of days where you do nothing unless it needs to be done, or better yet, pick a day where you don't need to do anything and you were just going to do housework or something small. Don't do it. Have a day to yourself. Read a book, go for a walk, you know, phone an old friend, do something different, do something that's going to bring back a little bit of normalization to your lifestyle, or, you know, your routines. And then you can get back to the list. Then you can get back to the things that need to get done, and you'll be recuperated, and you'll be able to go back with a fresher mind. You'll be able to go back and hit it harder. You are definitely leveling up. You are definitely moving forward. You are definitely reaping the rewards. And I think this is what's going to happen, is where you're achieving all these battles, you're getting, in some ways, cocky. That's what you are. You're getting cocky. So you think, oh, we've won this battle and this battle and this battle, we'll just push on to the next. And no, the next one, let's just calm it. Let's calm down and recuperate a little bit, because as we swiftly move from this over onto here, you'll feel the difference. You'll feel the difference. So I do think you need to take time out, just have a break, relax a little bit, do some snaky things, and then you can come back. Because the change, the catalyst for this, as I say, is a burnout. The change is going to happen. So whether you take the initiative, use your common sense and stop when you're tired, have a sleep, recuperate and come back refreshed, you know, the smart thing to do, either you do that or you ignore that and you will end up back here crashed out. And nobody wants that to happen. Nobody wants that. But we'll figure out, won't we, next week, how you deal with that. Next week, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the snake. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the horse. So if you're interested in what those guys are up to, I'll see you over in a video for them next. If not, no worries. I'll just catch you in a video for you snake peoples next week. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.